Hello everyone, welcome to Vigyan Bharat. Let's discuss the problem of the day for 18th of July 2022. Before moving ahead in the problem, we should know the idea of the following notions, mathematical notion. First, you should know what is a linear transformation from a vector space V to vector space W, which we denote by capital T. So you should read from yourself that when such a map is said to be linear, you should quote those conditions, write those conditions. The second point is the vector space, which we denote by capital V, is a finite dimensional vector space. So you should know what we mean by finite dimensional here. This term is very important. The third point is the linear transformation T, which we have just defined above in part 1, is an element of this vector space L of V comma W, where this L of V comma W is the collection of all such linear maps which are indeed linear and are maps from the vector space V to the vector space W. So this is a vector space in point 3. Now let's discuss the problem of the day for today, which is a very fundamental result often comes into the picture when we study vector spaces. So this is a very important theorem, also known as rank nullity theorem. So let's first try to read the statement. What it says that if we are given a vector space V which is finite dimensional, and we can define a linear map T on that, we can define a linear map T from V to a vector space W, then the range of T, which is again the range set of T, will lie inside the vector space W. It will go into subset of that. Then this set, the range set of T, which you can again verify all the properties that it satisfy of the vector space, then this range set of T is a finite dimensional. And now the result comes, very important, that the dimension of the vector space is related, how it is related by the dimension with the null space and the dimension of the range space, that the dimension of the vector space V equals the sum of the dimension of the null space of T and the range space of T, which I denoted by star. So try to prove this result. First, collect all those mathematical notion and try to prove this. It's very important for us when we'll be moving ahead with some good problems later on. So try to prove this.